Good morning, Year 1. Today I'm going to be reading you the story of Ella, Bella Ballerina and A Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay, let's begin. I'd like you to focus on the character of Puck and what he's like in the story. Okay, Ella, Bella and her friends were at the old theatre getting ready for their ballet class. "Today, my darlings, you can try on some costumes," said their teacher, Madame Rosa. Everyone tried on something different. Ella Bella chose a fairy costume with little purple flowers. "You all look wonderful," said Madame Rosa. "Now we need some music." Madame Rosa opened her magical music box and outpoured a shimmering tune. "This is A Midsummer Night's Dream by Felix Mendelssohn," she said. "It's based on Shakespeare's story about fairies. There is even a fairy king and queen." "It does sound just like fairy music," said Ella Bella dreamily. "Let's all dance like fairies and elves," said Madame Rosa. The children danced to the music, waving their arms and twirling around. "Enchanting, my dears," said Madame Rosa. All too soon the lesson was over and the children went to get changed, except Ella Bella. She wanted to have one more dance in her fairy flower costume, as it was so beautiful. Ella Bella opened the lid of the musical box. As the fairy tune played, she began to dance. "Psst," someone called. Ella Bella saw an elf smiling at her. "May I borrow those flowers in your hair? I've searched the world over for them." So this is our character of Puck. Have a good little think about what he's like in this story. "My name is Puck," said the elf. "Oberon, king of fairyland, needs those flowers to win back the heart of Titania, his fairy queen. It seems she no longer loves him. Instead, she spends all her days playing with the fairies and elves." "What will the flowers do?" asked Ella Bella. "They're magical flowers. They will help with some midsummer mischief," said Puck. So we can see that he's quite mischievous. He has a little bit of a plan. "Now take my hand, fairy child. Oberon awaits." Ella Bella realised they were flying high above a forest. It was a warm summer night and the sky shimmered with stars. The moon covered the trees in a silvery light as fairies flitted around like fireflies and moths. So here's Puck and Ella Bella flying off. Ella Bella and Puck landed beside a great old oak tree where Oberon, king of fairyland, was waiting. "I found the magic flowers," said Puck. "Well done," said Oberon. "They're called Love in Idleness. I will use them to cast a midsummer spell on Queen Titania." "How will the spell work?" asked Ella Bella with a curtsy. "Titania will fall in love with the first creature she sees," laughed Oberon. "I hope it will be a very silly kind of beast. Perhaps then she will remember that I am her true love." "Come on," said Puck. "Let's find someone really funny for the queen to fall in love with." They giggled and tiptoed off between the trees. In a clearing, some friends were practicing a play. A man called Bottom was reading the script, but he kept on getting the words wrong. "Oh dear," he said. "I must practice more or I shall make a fool of myself." "Let's play a trick on Bottom," said Puck. "He reminds me of a silly donkey." Puck sprinkled some magic on Bottom and he began to change. He grew long ears and a furry snout. Bottom had no idea he looked so funny and wondered why his friends all ran away. He set off into the woods after them. "Now, he's the perfect love for our queen," giggled Puck. Bottom found a grove filled with flowers. There slept the beautiful fairy queen Titania. She was surrounded by fairies singing. Oberon had already put the magic flower juice upon Titania's eyes. Then Bottom tried singing too. Titania awoke to Bottom's braying. "Oh, my lovely," she said as she stroked Bottom's ears and gazed into his eyes. It was quite clear that Titania was in love with him. They danced under the moon and then at last fell asleep in each other's arms. They look so silly, giggled Ella, Bella and Puck. Oberon appeared. Yes, and when Titania wakes, she will hope this donkey was only a midsummer dream, he smiled. Now remove the spell from the foolish Bottom. Puck waved his hands, and Bottom's donkey ears vanished, and his own face was restored. He ran off to find his friends. Already the moon was fading and the sky was growing pale. When Titania awoke, she saw Oberon and smiled. "Oh, my dearest king, I'm so glad to see you," she said. "I dreamed I was in love with a donkey." "My queen," said Oberon, "will you stay with me always?" "Always, my love," said Titania. Midsummer night was over, and everything was back as it should be. "And now farewell, Fairy Ella Bella," said Puck, "and thank you." Ella Bella waved as he flew off into the sky like a shooting star. The music stopped and Ella Bella saw she was back in the old theatre. There on the floor were the magic flowers. She carefully picked them up. Madame Rosa came to see how she was getting on. "Here you are," said Ella Bella, handing her her flowers. "Thank you," said Madame Rosa. "Now hurry out of your costume. Your mamma is waiting, and it will soon be dark, and that's fairy time." On the way home with Mamma, Ella Bella looked up at the sky and saw the moon. Suddenly, a shooting star flew across the sky. She smiled as she thought of the fairy king and queen and her new friend Puck. The end.